Hello, welcome. This is Holistic Roots. I changed the name from Spiritual Butterfly to Holistic Roots because I'm going toward a more holistic lifestyle, and I think that most of the things that I do will fall under the category of just holistically living my life. So, this was a last minute change because I couldn't go live on Instagram with the Spiritual Butterfly, that I am moving things to TikTok. So you guys can follow me over there. I'll still give the book reviews here, but it's going to be under Holistic Roots, and everything that I'm interested in, that's what it's going to be. I want this to be a sacred space. So anyone that decides to join and follow and become a part of my book club, know that this is a space. I'm looking at my notes, that this will be a space sacred for reading, for reflection. I created this space for healing and spiritual growth, emotional awareness, and I want to have meaningful conversations. I want to connect with my soul tribe. So just know that this is not nothing that's going to be like school. I'm not trying to teach nobody nothing. I just want to read good books, give reviews, talk about crystals, and whatever else that I use to live my life more authentically and holistically. So know that the foundations for this is just based off of being in a spiritual, emotional space for women, men, whoever. Knowing this is more for reflection over perfection. And I want to have consistent monthly reviews, meetings, whatever you want to call them. I want to explore different type of books. So any members or part of the community that decides to join and follow and read books with us, I want to be able to choose. I want you guys, the members, to submit books that you want us to read, and I will choose 3 books. I will put them in a poll. We will choose which books. The book with the highest percentage would be the book that we would read for that month. That's just, something to think about. So this is just an introductory. This is just telling you why I started this book club, because it came from a goal of mine to read 26 books, and I'm asking other readers to join me in this goal. Your goal can be 10 books, and when you get to 10, you're done. Like, I don't know. I have 26. That's where I'm going. Some people might want to read more than that. So there's no judgment. We're going to be respectful of the other people. I want everybody to be able to mingle and communicate and just talk openly when we go live. And know that this is a place to honor our emotional and spiritual boundaries. I am an empath, so I do feel certain things. I do channel messages. Just me writing, getting ready for this tonight, I was channeling so many messages about this book and why it's going to be great to read this book. So let's see. I'm sure everybody at some point has heard of Medusa. First of all, disclaimer, this is for adults. This is not for kids. I, Medusa is a book for adults, and we want to honor that, make sure that we don't have kids up in here. Anyway, so this is for adults, and I'm sure most of us have heard of Medusa, and Medusa's always been portrayed as a villain in mythology. So I've always had an interest in Greek mythology, but some of it becomes so confusing because there's just so much drama in Greek mythology. They're gods, but they're human gods that make mistakes. That yeah, they make mistakes. They do good things, and then they do things that are crazy. So yeah, I'm just rambling at this point, but hey, that's how it's gonna be. So I used to think that Greek mythology was stolen from the Egyptians, but I kind of am changing my mind about it being stolen and more about them being heavily influenced by what the Egyptians taught. So, yeah, let me see. We want to make sure the books that we're choosing are centered around support, healing, spiritual growth, emotional awareness, and meaningful conversations. Uh, if nobody puts the books in the chat, and I'll just choose a book, and read and do a review. So this is going to go whether people participate or not. You will be getting book reviews. That's all I'm saying. I got my little book review journal. So each book that I read, there is pages in there to write about the book that I read, because I'm serious about my goal and making time for it. So, and my next live will be on February 26th of 2026. I will come on live. You guys can follow me on TikTok and come on live with me on TikTok, and we can have the discussion about this book called I, Medusa by Ayana Gray. I already started. I already did the first small little chapter or whatever it is today. And we have 3 weeks to read it. Even if you don't finish the book, as long as you got something in it, that's all that matters. It's just, you doing what's best, reading how much you could read. And I think each month it will get bigger and you will get better and you will read more until we finish a full book. So, reflection over perfection. We're going to do healing over performance, and we're doing connection over comparison. And I think that's it. So, sorry for the mix-up, but I will see you guys soon, and I will be chiming in between time to give little updates here and there. Please go get the book and join my book club. Thank you.